If you just bought a brand new premium smartwatch, you might want to look away right now. A massive series of high-level supply chain leaks for the upcoming Garmin Fenix 9 Pro have just officially surfaced, and they are about to completely rewrite the rules of wearable tech. We are not just looking at a minor, boring spec bump or a fancy new strap color here. This massive 2026 release is shifting toward display and battery technology that literally makes every other watch look like a toy. For years, hardcore Garmin users have been trapped in a massive civil war. You had the MIP display loyalists who aggressively demanded infinite battery life and outdoor visibility, fighting against the AMOLED fans who desperately wanted vibrant, juicy colors. Well, grab your popcorn because that war is officially over. Supply chain leaks confirm the Fenix 9 Pro will officially debut Garmin's first ever MicroLED display, and this specific hardware upgrade is an absolute game changer. Unlike traditional AMOLED screens, which completely struggle and wash out under the harsh, direct high noon sun of the desert or the mountains, MicroLED is entirely inorganic. It absolutely refuses to wash out. We are looking at a blinding peak brightness of 4,500 nits. To put that massive number into perspective, that is nearly double the brightness of the Apple Watch Ultra 2. But here is the absolute kicker that has the entire tech industry sweating. It is radically more efficient. This brand new MicroLED panel literally uses 30% less power than standard AMOLED displays. You are finally getting the absolute best, brightest screen in the world combined with the most relentless battery life in the world. There are zero compromises here. You never again have to blindly choose between a pretty, vibrant screen and a dead watch on day 3 of your massive mountain trek. But believe it or not, this revolutionary display technology is honestly only half of the crazy story. The real holy grail of the Fenix 9 Pro is what the tech industry is internally calling Solar 3.0. We have seen the highly verified patent filings for transparent solar substrates. In all previous Garmin models, you could clearly see that ugly, thin bronze ring around the very edge of the screen. That was your basic solar charger. It was okay, but it wasn't a true game changer. In the Fenix 9 Pro, the advanced solar technology is literally baked directly into the MicroLED layers themselves. The entire stunning watch face is now a massive, completely invisible solar panel. In the massive 51mm Endurance variant, Garmin is literally targeting a theoretical infinite battery life in expedition mode. If you are getting at least 3 hours of decent, direct sunlight a day, Garmin internal testers are calling this the forever battery. This specific watch might literally never need to be plugged into a wall outlet again. For ultra runners, this is an absolute lifesaver. This massive leap in power efficiency means you can focus entirely on the brutal trail ahead, knowing your crucial GPS data logging absolutely will not die when you are 50 miles away from civilization. Now, let's talk about what is actually happening on the underside of this premium watch. The Fenix 9 Pro will heavily feature the brand new Elevate Gen 6 optical sensor array. This is no longer just about getting a slightly more accurate heart rate while you are doing basic gym burpees. The massive shift here, which is completely backed by recent regulatory filings, is non-invasive blood pressure trend monitoring. While Apple and Samsung are severely struggling to get basic wrist readings right, Garmin is aggressively moving toward total systemic health tracking. The Gen 6 sensor utilizes a brand new multi-wavelength light path that can actually detect arterial stiffness. This highly advanced sensor ties directly into a massive new software suite called Recovery Pro AI. Instead of just lazily telling you that you are strained, the Fenix 9 Pro will deeply analyze your vascular health and tell you exactly why you are severely underperforming today. Did you have a late night drink? Is a nasty cold coming on? This watch will literally know you are getting sick before you even feel the first symptom. And if you have used a Garmin recently, you know the interface can sometimes feel a bit laggy or stuttery compared to a smartphone. Well, that completely ends. The Fenix 9 Pro is officially moving to a buttery, smooth 120Hz refresh rate, completely driven by a brand new graphite dual-core processor. Everything from aggressively scrolling through your heavy topographical maps to checking your daily body battery will be just as fluid and fast as a flagship iPhone. They have also completely redesigned the user interface to utilize directional haptic feedback in a brilliant way we have simply never seen before on any modern smartwatch in the world. Imagine navigating a treacherous, foggy mountain ridge in a brutal rainstorm. The watch literally uses directional haptics to pulse specifically on the left or right side of your physical wrist to tell you exactly which way to turn. You do not even have to look down at your screen anymore. That is the insane level of physical intuition Garmin is bringing to the 9 Pro. It creates a completely seamless bridge between digital navigation data and your physical surroundings for total immersion. But this next leaked feature is exactly what should make the entire hardcore outdoor community aggressively pay attention right now. It is officially called SatLink 360. Garmin is finally brilliantly integrating the life-saving technology from their bulky InReach satellite communicators directly into the Fenix 9 Pro chassis. No, we are not just talking about a basic, simple emergency SOS button. We are talking about full, two-way satellite text messaging without any cellular connection. If you are completely stuck in a massive dead zone at the bottom of the Grand Canyon, you can instantly send a reached camp text message to your anxious family directly from your wrist. It uses a brand new, highly advanced low-profile internal antenna that absolutely does not add any ugly bulk to the watch case. For the premium adventurer, this effectively and completely eliminates the annoying need to ever carry a separate, heavy satellite messenger clipped to your hiking backpack. It is all right there, securely strapped to your arm, providing a literal, unbreakable lifeline no matter how incredibly far off the grid you decide to venture. But Garmin isn't just massively changing the internal tech. The physical chassis is getting a massive, premium overhaul. The Fenix 9 Pro will exclusively utilize Grade 5 titanium. This is the exact same ultra-strong material used in deep aerospace engineering, but finished with a brand new diamond-like carbon coating. This specific DLC coating makes the watch face and bezel virtually unscratchable in the wild. They have also finally solved the massive thickness problem. Despite packing in heavy satellite tech, a MicroLED screen, and a massive battery, the Fenix 9 Pro is heavily rumored to be exactly 1.5 millimeters thinner than the bulky Fenix 8. This makes it infinitely more wearable for people with smaller wrists, or for anyone who actually wants to wear this beast with a tailored suit in the city. It is incredibly rugged enough for a brutal Spartan race in the mud, but sleek and premium enough for a high-end corporate boardroom. I know exactly what you are thinking right now. When can I finally get this? And how much is it going to absolutely hurt my wallet? Authentically speaking, Garmin's corporate leadership recently dropped major hints that their massive flagship outdoor launches are heavily slated for the second half of 2026. This aligns perfectly with a massive late Q3 release. As for the official price tag, elite quality simply is not cheap. With the highly expensive addition of MicroLED panels and true-to-way satellite messaging, expect the Fenix 9 Pro to start at an aggressive $1,099 for the 47mm version and go all the way up to $1,299 for the massive 51mm Solar Edition. It is undeniably a premium, heavy price tag, but you really have to consider exactly what this single piece of technology is completely replacing in your daily loadout. When you fully realize that this one device is permanently replacing your everyday watch, your advanced fitness tracker, and your expensive monthly satellite communicator, the sheer value proposition is actually incredible. So here is the absolute bottom line for you today. If you desperately need a watch right now for a massive race next week, just buy the Fenix 8. It is still an absolute beast of a machine. But if you want the absolute, undisputed pinnacle of wearable technology today, if you demand the blinding MicroLED display, the infinite forever battery, and the life-saving SatLink messaging, you absolutely have to wait for the Fenix 9 Pro later this year. The technological leap from the 8 to the 9 is currently looking like the single biggest hardware jump in the entire history of the Fenix line. It is not just a boring iteration, it is a total, ground-up revolution. And here at TechPulse, we will absolutely be the very first to have it on our wrists on launch day. That is the complete deep dive on the massive Garmin Fenix 9 Pro leaks. If this hardcore breakdown helped you decide whether to save your hard-earned cash or pull the trigger right now, do me a huge favor and physically smash that like button and subscribe to TechPulse. Before you go, I want to hear from you. Is the forever battery enough to make you finally switch to Garmin? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. Keep crushing your goals, and I will see you in the next video.